Alright, so welcome back to another code talk. Last time I finished off the prequel tree, the stuff that the country has already gone through within the current government. Now I've decided to go ahead and do a little bit more with the focus trees, and I did say trees because specifically I've created the base for the three um, focus trees that come after phase 1. This is phase 1, this tree right here that you see, the one that I've been working on. Um, After this, because there's plans. Well, okay. Let me say. There's going to be an election in early 1938, and there's three paths. Those three trees that you saw shortly. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, another thing that I've realized since last week is the fact that the Polish-Soviet War happened during the Russian Civil War. Well, I'm not going to say much on what happened there. Well, in real life, the Poles had a partial victory. They managed to gain new territory, but Belarus and Ukraine became part of the Soviet Union. Here, not so much. Total victory for Poland. Although they weren't able to keep most of Ukraine for reasons that I'm not going to go into now. Uh, Another thing is that Lithuania is forced under union with Poland as part of the peace deal. So yeah, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It's back. I had a moment looking at the elections of Spain in 1936. Yeah, I'm going to deal with that later once I've had more time to read through. Beyond that, I did a bit of adjustment to names, mainly in countries that I haven't had actually made yet, as well as Ruthenia. Originally, the plan was to make it a kingdom, but I realized, wait, that's stupid. So yeah, now they're just a republic that's a democratic republic that's part of uh, the Intermarium faction. I also start working with events, now that I know what I'm doing a little bit more. I have made the decision to create a generic parliament system for countries with a parliament system or something that's somewhat similar. I mean, for something like the US, it would probably have to be different. But I could probably keep most of the same mechanics. Of course, because of the way this specific web app is, I can't do any actual mechanics directly, so I'm gonna have to finish whatever I can here and then shift it off to directly onto my computer. At least here I have an easier time doing focus trees and whatnot and how they look. So after all that, I've started working on the phase 1 tree again. This bit is the military tree. So the stuff above rethink our doctrines, outside of the refund the aircraft one, the Air Force one, those are already done. The ones that aren't done from last time are the Air Force one and then the rethink our doctrines. Plus anything below here that's coming after also needs to be eventually done by the player themselves. So pretty much the combination, it's built to look like it was a tree loaded in for the combination of choices in the doctrine, or specifically does something similar to World War II Germany. The point is to focus as much force onto a point on the enemy front line as possible, as well as sabotaging their efforts to try to defend. Plus reserves all around, large infantry battalions that are designed for defense rather than offense, that sit to the side and ensure that the enemy doesn't also try to punch through the front lines. Then there's the political tree right here, which is a line. The point is to slowly try to reform the German electoral system so that Centrum can take full control over Germany. At least that's what Centrum's trying to do. However, whether that will work or not depends on the player, both in choices and in skill. Anyway, I'll see you next time with the next code talk. Until then, bye.